We are here in GK's Jal Board bottling plant. As you can see all around me, there are tankers getting filled with water, but that is not the case across the city. There's no tap water in the morning, no showers before work, and queues that stretch for hundreds of meters just to fill a single bucket of water. This is not a future warning. This is happening right now in India in 2026. From housing societies to various neighborhoods, there is a water crisis across the country. Water is becoming uncertain, uneven, and in some places completely out of reach. According to data from the Central Water Commission, water levels in India's 166 major reservoirs have plummeted below 45% of their total capacity, with dams like Bihar's Chandan Dam running completely dry. This is no longer a seasonal inconvenience, it is a structural water crisis. Where, when, and who is affected? While the crisis peaks during brutal pre-monsoon months of May and June, the damage is actually felt all year round. It's impacting everyone from rural agrarian communities to luxury high-rises. In Delhi, the Yamuna River at the Wazirabad Barrage is flowing 5 feet below its standard level, dropping water treatment plant output by up to 40%. Residents in areas like Dakshinpuri, West Patel Nagar face zero running water, forcing complete dependence on volatile commercial tankers.
मैम हम पानी के लिए इतना परेशान हैं, यहाँ पे बार बार इनको बोल के जा रहे हैं, ये कह रहे हैं ठीक है आपका टैंकर आ जाएगा। पिछले 15-20 दिनों से ये कह रहे हैं आ जाएगा, क्लिक का निशान हो जाता है, टैंकर घर पे आता नहीं है। बताइए क्या करें, इतना परेशान है मैम हम।
तो आप कहाँ रहते हैं? आप
तिगड़ी में रहते हैं मैम, बी ब्लॉक में।
तो वहाँ कितना पानी आता है डेली?
मैम वहाँ दोनों ट्वेल खराब है, मैंने लिख के भी दे रखा है। पीने के पानी के लिए ही परेशान है मैम, इनको रिक्वेस्ट कर करके जा रहे हैं, यहाँ तक कि इन्हें 200-300 रुपये भी देते ताकि कोई आ जाए पैसे के लालच में, लेकिन तब भी कोई नहीं आ रहा है मैम पानी के लिए।
अगर टैंकर से नहीं आ रहा तो आप कैसे पी रहे हैं पानी?
कभी किसी से ले लेते, कभी ऑफिस से बोतलें ले आते हैं, भर भर के इस तरीके से गुजारा कर रहे हैं। 15-15, 20-20 रुपए की पानी की बोतलें भर रहे हैं। कॉम्प्लेक्स होती है, कॉम्प्लेक्स में कैन भर भर के हम घर पे गुजारा कर रहे हैं मैम, क्या करें बताइए। प्राइवेट टैंकर है, किसी से मंगवा लेते, जब वो नहीं आते, ये नहीं आएंगे तो जाहिर सी बात है कहीं ना कहीं तो गुजारा करना पड़ेगा। यहाँ तक कि मैम इतनी दिक्कत हो रखी है, हम पैसे से खरीद के पानी पी रहे हैं, यहाँ लिखवाते हैं कोई नहीं आता। इतनी दिक्कत हो रही है कि मजबूरी मैंने अपने बीवी बच्चों को वहाँ छोड़ना पड़ गया हमें गाँव, ताकि पानी नहीं है यहाँ। अब पानी के पीछे भागे या ड्यूटी करे, क्या करे बताइए मैम। हाथ जोड़ के रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर 10 दिन में भेज दे तो एक ड्राम तो मिल जाए किसी को, कम से कम एक ड्राम से गुजारा तो हो जाएगा। टंकिया तो बहुत दूर की बात है।
आसपास क्या क्या एरियाज है जहाँ पे ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है?
तिगड़ी, दक्षिणपुरी, मदनगिरी, इनों में सबसे ज़्यादा दिक्कत है मैम। परवीन देवी मंदिर के पास भी बहुत की।
हमें टैंकर्स देखे हैं जो भर भर के जा रहे हैं,
ये पता ही नहीं है जा कहाँ रहे हैं, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। लेकिन यहाँ पे टैंकर हमारे यहाँ इतने दिन हो गए मैम, 1 महीने से आप देखो ना, लिखा हुआ हर बार का लिखा हुआ लिख के जाते हैं, कहते हैं ठीक है आ जाएगा, सब कुछ करवा रखा है, हाथ जोड़ के भी गए, उसके बाद भी पानी नहीं मिल रहा है मैम।
इन Rajasthan's Barmer district, a canal shutdown has left dozens of villagers stranded with a single functioning hand pump. Meanwhile, in Bengaluru, an Indian Institute of Science study confirms excessive groundwater exploitation at least 65 wards, forcing a 25% surge in emergency water tanker demand from desperate residential complexes and local industries. Even India's cleanest city isn't immune. In Madhya Pradesh, Indore is facing a severe water emergency. Local reservoirs like the Bilavadi and Limbodi lakes have completely dried up due to soaring temperatures and rapid evaporation. The city's primary water source, the Yashwant Sagar Reservoir, has plummeted to critical levels, causing local tube wells in neighborhoods like Gaurinagar to go completely bone dry. Let's move to Maharashtra. Across multiple wards in Nagpur, thousands are facing a double crisis. Acute shortages on one hand and sewage mixing into old drinking water pipelines on the other. Meanwhile, in Pune, the Bhatkar Dam's water storage has cratered to a critical 8%, forcing strict water cuts and leaving thousands of families spending significant money on private tankers just for daily survival. Now, why is this happening? Well, because in India, we majorly focus on expanding water supply rather than managing consumer demand. Agricultural policies. Agriculture consumes nearly 90% of India's fresh water, and subsidized electricity removes the financial cost of pumping groundwater. This then allows farmers to cultivate more water-intensive crops like rice and sugarcane in naturally dry regions, often using traditional flood irrigation, where significant water evaporates. Urban concrete deserts. In cities like Delhi and Bengaluru, rapid urbanization has paved way over natural recharge zones. Rainwater cannot seep into the soil, causing groundwater levels to crater, while urban lakes dry up. Firstly, the short-term consequences. There is immediate economic strain on low and middle-income families who are forced to go without or to then allocate a significant portion of their daily wages to purchasing private tanker water. This diverts essential household funds away from food, healthcare, and education, while erratic contaminated emergency supplies trigger localized public protests and immediate ecological failures, like the recent mass fry-off of fish in Delhi's shrinking Sanjay Lake. Long-term consequences. Permanent depletion of aquifers, the threat of perennial rivers turning into seasonal streams, and severe economic bottlenecks. Projections show that up to 80% of India's booming data centers will face severe water stress this decade. What is being done versus what can be done? Right now, authorities are relying on emergency band-aids. Delhi is shifting raw water across canal systems to keep treatment plants afloat, while Bengaluru is expanding its government-run Sanchari Kaveri tanker service and using treated wastewater to recharge dry lakes. But true resilience requires systemic demand management. Permeable infrastructure. Replacing concrete paved surfaces with porous materials to let rainwater naturally recharge underground aquifers. Decentralized recycling. Mandating advanced wastewater treatment plants within residential and industrial clusters so that fresh water is saved strictly for consumption. Crop shifting. Reforming agricultural procurement to incentivize farmers to shift away from water-heavy crops in low rainfall zones. India's water crisis is ultimately a management crisis, not just a resource crisis. Spreading awareness starts with looking at those numbers honestly. Drop your thoughts below on how your city handles its water this summer. Follow along as we track this story and share this decoder video to keep the conversation data-driven.